Hey everybody, how's it going? It's John from Audio46 Headphones, audio46.com, your headphone destination. So today I'm here to talk about Superlux headphones once again. We've already touched on two of their headphones. We've got one more to do in our ongoing review series for these guys. But this one in particular, I'm pretty excited about. It's actually probably my favorite. It came in last, or rather most recently out of all of them, and in fact was released most recently out of all of them. This is the HD-681 EVO. So the EVO series is sort of the update on the much beloved 681 from Superlux. And these headphones actually have a set of cool features that are unique to them. They weren't seen on the earlier versions, and I think they're really, really awesome. So let's jump into the overview, and then we're going to talk about what I thought about these headphones and their really, really awesome price. The HD-681 EVO professional monitoring headphones are the next evolution of the HD-681, with new styling and design and a more neutral treble tone. They feature a 50mm large driver, self-adjusting headband, detachable 1-meter cable and 3-meter straight cables, and they come bundled with 2 extra velvet ear pads. Their acoustic design is classified as semi-open. Their frequency response is actually 10 to 30,000 Hertz, which actually gives them a broader frequency range than that of the most popular headphone, the Audio-Technica AT-HM50X. They have a rated impedance of 32 ohms, which means they're just at that level where they're gonna sound great either amplified or on your mobile device. All right, so that's it for the overview. So one of the first things that I really enjoyed about these headphones was the ability to customize them right out of the box to my needs. So to start with, they come bundled and in fact boxed with these 2 leatherine ear pads on them, but in addition to those, they come with an extra set of velvet ones. So I immediately ripped these guys off. There's nothing bad about these, they're actually really soft and comfortable, but personally I just prefer the velvet style. So I went ahead, put the velvet ones on, and while I was in there, I went ahead and took out these 2 little pieces of protective styrofoam that go over the driver. So what this does, allegedly, I read it somewhere online, I think it was like Hi-Fi, or Head-Fi rather, but basically it's supposedly going to help increase the high end and sort of mid-high to high end frequencies and sort of get things a little bit more punchy in the highs. I did notice that that was indeed the case, and in fact you can sort of start to, this is sort of an aside, but you can sort of start to see how much sound, or rather air and things that are in between things can really change things, because when you put them on, they're a semi-open headphone, and if you go ahead and you cup your ears down, or rather you cup your hands over the opening like this, the whole sound dynamic completely changes. So you can really sort of start to see how sort of carefully crafted a headphone has to be to really deliver a precise sound, which is exactly what the Superlux do. Alright guys, so that's it for the sort of customizations with these headphones, which, as I said, was sort of the first and foremost thing that I really enjoyed about these headphones upon taking them out of the box. Now you might be saying, John, you're really stupid, you can do that with any headphone, but it's not as easy as it seems, and most headphones don't have this sort of, I don't want to call it universal, but it's a size that's widely available. So it's cool that these are a really sort of, it's kind of like you can get into like a cheap body and then you can sort of customize your car from there. You can customize your headphones on up the value scale, starting out with the Superlux, and then you can go and you can get some really fancy AKG ear pads or something like that. So I think it's cool in that sense. And then the other thing too is, with their price point, it's not so scary to start ripping stuff out, experimenting, stuffing other stuff in there, see if you can sort of dampen some of the sounds with various materials. It can get fun, and that's what I like about them. So now let's talk about the sound on these headphones. So if you're someone out there who has been watching these videos and looking for the super bass headphone that's going to rock your skull, these are not them. They do have a really nice low end that, as someone who listens to dance music and in fact listens to my own music on these headphones to sort of test things out, I think it's good, it's there, and in fact there's a couple of my tracks where the bass is deliberately like dialed up to 11, and that comes through with these headphones. So they really do represent accurately the amount of bass that's in a given song. So that's pretty much it for the sound. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the design of these headphones. Firstly, they're probably the nicest looking of the Superlux line. The others sort of have that classic AKG look, which I think is really cool, and don't get me wrong, I think they're really awesome. But these definitely have a more modern look to them. They kind of look sleeker. They're definitely not still fashion headphones. As you can see, they're huge. But I was wearing them on the train into work this morning, and I didn't really feel like everyone was giving me crazy looks or anything like that. Headphones nowadays are getting bigger and bigger, so it's not really a big deal. They're still the kind of thing that you can wear out in public. It's not like an at-home only thing. But in terms of their actual functionality and design, I do wish that they had a more adjustable headband. They say that it's a self-adjusting headband, and what that means is that it's sort of spring-loaded and adjusts by about all of 2 centimeters. But all that being said, I put these on my girlfriend, who's 100 pounds, 5 foot nothing, and they fit her just fine. So even if you have a smaller head, even if you're a smaller person, they'll still fit you just fine without much incident, or without being too uncomfortable. So the next thing that I'd like to chat about with these headphones is their price point. So when it comes to audiophile or headphones that you would ever even see discussed on HeadFi or Interfidelity or any of these other audiophile style forums, you're not going to find too many headphones that are under $50. In fact, these are probably one of the only ones on many of those sites. So for 50 bucks, you're getting a headphone that's got 4- and 5-star reviews on some of the toughest audio nerd blogs. And you can get it for, sort of next to nothing when compared to like a Beats by Dre headphone. Which certainly didn't get those type of ratings on these types of blogs. So while, yes, the headphones might be a little bit clunky looking, and yes, while they might have a small design flaw or two, by and large, sort of the benefits to price ratio makes these headphones a really solid option for almost anyone. So if you'd like to pick up a pair of these, and I strongly encourage that you do, especially for only 50 bucks, even if you have another pair of closed back earphones, or rather headphones that you like to listen to, I think these are a worthy addition to your collection. I'm personally thinking about taking a pair of these home with me. Typically I have just like straight studio headphones. These are more sort of on the audiophile listening pleasure realm, and I really like the open back to them, so I think I'm going to take a pair of these home myself. And if you'd like to take a pair home, you can do so by clicking the link below, giving us a call at 212-354-6424. Come on down to the shop, as many of you guys are starting to do. It's really awesome. Every week I'm seeing more and more of you come in. You can visit us at 29 West 46th Street here in Midtown Manhattan. This has been John for Audio 46 Headphones, audio46.com, your headphone destination. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I know you thought I was going to forget, but I didn't. Here is a special promo code. Right now these are listed for $49.99. However, as an introductory offer to you guys watching this video, particularly my subscribers out there, I'm going to give you guys 10 bucks off these. All you have to enter at checkout is the promo code SUPERLUX4ME. So that's just spell out the brand and then the numeral 4ME, because that's what you're looking for, right? So SUPERLUX4ME at checkout will give you 10 bucks off these headphones. Go ahead and place your orders now.